even though they died somewhere else, they are haunting their old place of employment because that's what I want to do with my afterlife. Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back. I am Para, and today I thought we would do an episode of The Wheel of Misfortune. So I don't really have an introduction today. So let's just jump over and get started. So go grab a drink. I've got tea. Consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and I will see you over the other side. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, with Wheel of Misfortune, we watch about 20 minutes of somebody's footage. We will get the channel off of this wheel. We will get a timestamp if we need them because video lengths differ. We may use a random number generator if there isn't a video that jumps out at me immediately that we could watch. So without further ado, let's just spin this wheel. Ooh. Okay. I swear I turned the clapping off. But we have Haunted Nights. Now this is one that actually, I think it was Kimberly, asked me to add to the wheel. So it took me a little minute, Kimberly, but I did. And we got it first try, apparently. Oh my god, they're so long. 3 hours. I'm torn between Farrar and Belair. I did not tell you to get tea. I am a terrible person. 1 second. I will be back. I'm going to time travel. You ready? Trevor will fix it. It will be fine. Yeah, so I'm stuck between Belair and Farrar. Let's do Farrar. Who haunted school? Oh, did they go to... So it's Farrar and where? Oh, and then afterwards they go to a different school in Ohio. Okay, well, I'm only interested in Farrar, to be honest. Good to know that they're besties with Sam and Colby. I don't know where... That's Sam and Colby. I don't... All schools look the same. Right, yeah, okay, so up to probably 1:30. Okay, so we've read this. Okay, nothing really of note there. I like to check the descriptions. I also like to check when I remember the channel bio. Paranormal investigator Stephen Dillon investigates some of the country's most haunted locations. Cool, that didn't help. That is like the most boring bio you can imagine. It's literally what's written right here. Yeah, if you're gonna do things like this, check that they haven't moved shit, because they've moved shit, and now it looks stupid. Hi, you're a very pretty baby. Hello. Oh, you're Mia. God, she's so cute. You're so cute. Oh, you're abandoning me now. I'll move my phone for you. Are you sitting on Mummy's walker? I have my walker. Oh, I'm bright red right now. I have my walker right next to me. Did I not change the screen? Okay, so I'm a smart cookie and I did not change my screen when we went over. So I'm gonna do that now and I will get Trevor to fix it in post, it'll be fine. Okay, so I got Trevor the screenshots and let's get started.
Throughout the rest of the night and the other spots that we do in our solos, because those are coming up, guys. You're not going to want to miss these solos. They're going to be pretty crazy. So let's get into it. Yeah, see, you're going to want to witness. You're going to want to witness these solos. We're getting into our next spot right now, and let's see if we can keep this going.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so we were just talking off camera. We figured that we should go up to the library and try to figure out the librarian's name for sure.
Right, maybe it is Ruth.
Yeah, I got a couple different names on Spirit Talker, but Ruth came through multiple times,
yeah.
So.
And it was a female voice every time.
Yeah.
So let's get up there, see if we can make contact.
Why are you trying to... Nobody has died at this school, okay? Nobody. So why would there be a librarian haunting the library? And if, hypothetically, there was a librarian that was older, had retired probably, or had died, it doesn't even need to be older, you could die at any age, what am I talking about? If there had been a librarian that died off campus, there should be records of that sort of thing. And if for whatever reason, even though they died somewhere else, they are haunting their old place of employment, because that's what I want to do with my afterlife, there would be records of that, so you don't need a stupid ghost app to find out that information. The logic, or lack thereof, in some of these investigations baffles me.
We'll do some EVPs. We haven't done any of those tonight.
Right.
These are the DR60s. We have the music box again, the REM pod, because that was...
Right, no, debunk's done. Debunk's done. We're shutting it down. The DR60 EVPs, absolutely no science behind them at all. I have done a video on EVP. I will put it at the end on the little card, splash card thing. Absolutely no science behind EVPs. They are not supported. Does that mean you can't maybe get one very rarely that might actually be something? Maybe. But a lot of these are fucking static hiss and white noise that are shoehorned into a subtitle. And it's just not what they say it is. Other than that, using the DR60 of all voice recorders, no, they were discontinued because they were not fit for purpose. They are incredibly bad, and that particular recorder has a whole ass section of its own in that video because of how bad they are. Kari! Will you behave? Come here. I cannot give you attention right now. I am busy. I cannot go to bed and play ball with you. Okay? You know who can play ball with you? Daddy. Because he is in bed. He could play ball with you. I love you very much. I am recording, princess, okay? I will play with you later. Why don't you parrot to me? You sit there. Do you want to go up? I can't tell if she wants to go up yet or not. But yes, carry on, I guess. I already don't want to.
I was working in the first session, and we'll go from there before it is time for solos.
Exciting stuff.
All right, so back in the library. You set that up. I'll set the music box up out here.
Yeah.
Good girl. As I normally show you guys, she's up there. She's doing her thing. Hopefully, she's taken to napping up there. Oh my god, I can't put the camera down. She's taken to napping up there. Maybe she will start settling down now. Touch wood.
Put it down this hallway. Here we go. All right, so we got that all set up. Let's see if we can make contact with either the librarian, maybe Ruth,
right,
or
custodian.
Maybe Frank's here again, custodian. So, yeah. I also just realized we didn't introduce ourselves in that all tonight, did we?
No.
Hi, my name is Steve.
Red, you've been there for an hour and you haven't. Okay. Also, was that a music box? I think that was a music box. The music box works. I think it's or is it motion? It's one of the two. Don't quote me. But it uses EMF or motion, and when it senses something, it'll go off. They normally do nothing but go off and are used for false positives, and because they never shut the fuck up, a lot of the time they are just turned off by investigators. We shall see.
I mean, I did.
This is Dylan.
Hi.
Hi, guys. We're just here to talk to you and learn about the history here. So far, we think we've talked to the principal at one point, Frank, and we think the librarian may be named.
Okay, again, why is Frank the headmaster or the principal? Sorry for the Americans. Why is he there? He didn't die there. Did he? Again, some of the librarian. Did he die elsewhere? And then for whatever reason, he's haunting his place of employment. It doesn't make any sense.
Named Ruth. We're trying to figure out, some of the names of you guys that are here so we can tell our friends who own the building now, because they want to know who's here so they can talk to you and let everybody else know that you are here. We seem to have gotten the name Ruth. We seem to have gotten the name Ruth. We seem to...
I mean, no. That was just like a series of do. That could have been anything. I don't know where they are in the building. I've never been here. I do know somebody that has, but I don't know where they are in the building. I don't know whether they're close to the roof. If they are close to the roof, that could have been like a bird running down the roof or a squirrel running down the roof. Some form of wildlife. If they're not, it could have been like heating. If there is heating, like pipes clanging. Maybe even Sam or Colby running down the fucking corridor, for all I know. There are a multitude of things that could have been. It could have been, typical building sounds. Although typical building sounds isn't as likely because of how the do. It was quite extended. But my first instinct isn't footsteps. And if it was footsteps, go look. Almost guarantee that they don't. But you think you hear footsteps in a paranormal investigation, go look at the fucking footsteps.
We've gotten the name Ruth, possibly, a minute ago.
So if Ruth is here...
Exactly. So it was just a random ass noise they heard on their investigation, and they didn't want to interrupt the flow of what they were doing, so they just didn't bother. A real paranormal team would have dropped everything. Jesus Christ, Kari, I was holding my drink! I think I preferred it when she wasn't brave and she wouldn't launch herself across the room like that. But yes, as I was saying, a real paranormal team would have dropped literally everything to go and investigate that and try and debunk it and try and figure out how it happened. Not just like, oh yeah, we heard footsteps running down the hallway, but anyway, we're doing this. No, that wouldn't happen. Continuing.
Could you interact with one of the devices we have set up, please? We have a red light over on this table right here. If you touch the top of it, it's going to light up and make some noise. We also have a device in the hallway where if you walk in front of it, we have a red light over on this table right here. If you touch the top of it, it's going to light up and make some noise.
It'll also light up and make noise if anything gets close to it, which he already said, if the temperature fluctuates, and it does two other things that I cannot remember. Okay, well, it's definitely motion, or like how proximity and temperature, and that looks like the same one. So it'd also go off if the temperature changes, which is likely in a big open room like that, which may or may not have heating.
We also have a device in the hallway where if you walk in front of it, play some music. It's pretty cool.
It's a motion sensor music box. That's what I thought. There's another one that goes off of EMF, and I can't remember what it is, but I know that it exists.
It seemed like upstairs you interfered with something that was coming to get me.
Most likely.
Yeah.
See a lot of stuff still in here. You got books. These are a bunch of cards.
Was that the floor?
No.
No.
What was that? That wasn't the music box. That was like a...
There was like a... Yo, one of the last things the Spirit Talker said is she screams.
I didn't hear anything. I never do. I always hear it in editing. I don't know what is it with my ears? I'm using the same headphones.
See a lot of stuff still in here. You got books. These are a bunch of cards.
No.
Was that the floor?
No, but if I hear it in editing, I'll say on the screen.
No.
No.
What was that? That wasn't the music box. That was like a...
There was like a... Yo, one of the last things the Spirit Talker said is she screams.
She screams?
Yeah.
I couldn't... And now the music box goes off in this hallway.
That way.
That's down the hall.
Did we just hear you?
Sorry, am I deaf?
Screams.
She screams?
Yeah.
I couldn't... And now the music box goes off in this hallway.
That way.
That's down the hall.
Am I the only one that heard nothing? I feel like I'm being gaslit.
Yeah.
I couldn't... And now the music box goes off in this hallway.
That way.
That's down the hall.
Did we just hear you scream?
There's like a slight whirring, but normally the music box is fucking loud. So, I feel like I'm going crazy.
It almost sounded like oh.
Yeah.
It's like a singing almost. I'm not much of a singer. That was my best impression, but...
No, that constant whirring, it's just like recording static. No, I didn't hear the music box at all.
What the hell was that? And again, is this Ruth? Are you down at the end of the hallway? That's behind us.
Yeah, that was what was happening the entire Estes.
Glad I couldn't hear it.
Yes.
Oh, glad I missed it.
Bad. Ruth, can you step in front of this little music box again for me, please? That's you?
Frank, is this you? We talked to you a little earlier. If it is you, again, can you step out into this hallway here, right in front of this device, so it lights up and plays that song? Unless this is the not so nice thing. Right.
Are you trying to scare us out of here?
I don't know what that noise was.
No.
You didn't look for it very hard. I didn't hear it, but you didn't look for it very hard. If there was screaming down the hallway, why didn't you go down the hallway and actually start looking in some of the rooms? It's almost as if it's a scripted event, and you know there's nothing there.
I was over here saying, look at all these cool old cards, like these old library cards.
One of the students here with us?
It's in the hallway again.
Can you join us in the library? Oh man, did you hear that? Yeah.
Because that couldn't have been literally anything else. You know the amount of things that sound like that? Oh my god.
Oh man, did you hear that? Yeah. Oh man, did you hear that? Yeah. It's like,
That was a female voice.
yeah.
They can't even agree on what it sounded like. There's a big difference between and huge difference.
Still moving.
Hello?
It's above us.
Did you hear that? It was like,
I think it's above us.
that sounded like humming or singing again.
yeah.
Then go upstairs.
I'm gonna stop reenacting it because that's not good. I'm not a good singer.
If you're upstairs and you can hear us, can you join us down in the library?
If you think there's paranormal activity going on upstairs, can you go upstairs? That would be easier than making a spirit, potentially, walk down the stairs or face through the floor or whatever and use their energy to travel to you. Surely, if they are doing things upstairs, you would also go upstairs and try and capture that before whatever residual energy or whatever that is making that happen wears off. But they're not doing that. They're just like, oh, can you come downstairs? No. If you hear a noise, you go to the noise. That's how investigating works.
Holy,
I heard that,
that's
yeah.
footsteps. That was
loud.
literally just walking right there. It was multiple. It was like, hello?
Yeah.
That's still down there. Are you coming upstairs? Sure sounds like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're on the stairs.
Just footsteps.
That's what we're just walking.
What is
It's on the stairs. It's literally right there.
Show the stairs. If you want me to believe there isn't a person on those stairs, show the stairs. I mean, for a start, I can't really hear the noises anyway. But secondly, if you think there's somebody on the stairs, go look at the stairs. I think there's somebody else there. I think there's other people there making noises, and that is why they are not going to either location. They are not looking properly. They are not investigating properly because they can't, because they'll give away the people that are there.
I triple dog dare you. Footsteps.
That was
yeah.
above us this time. That sounded like it was directly above us.
So what if it was going upstairs?
Right, instead of coming down. Or it came up those and then went up those.
Right.
Go upstairs.
Music box.
He's back.
I heard the music box that time, which just leads me to believe I didn't hear it all the other times because it didn't go off.
Directly above us.
So what if it was going upstairs?
Right, instead of coming down. Or it came up those and then went up those.
Right. Music box.
He's back. After we hear it on the stairs. So maybe it was going down the stairs. And that's right there.
Here.
How many of them are here? Like, again, there's no
Yeah, because that's normally how it goes off when it starts going off. It'll do like a tune, and it didn't do anything.
reason all of a sudden for that to be going off.
This is what happened upstairs though when you were under Estes. It was like two different entities went up either staircase and they were almost like fighting back and forth.
There's literally no reason for that all of a sudden now to just be going off. Can you step out of the hallway so that stops? There's nothing there. Like, that's been sitting there and,
Right.
and not going off. It did those two little ones at the beginning. And then we hear all this movement on the stairs down there and it starts going off like this.
Right.
And it's the same thing as upstairs. It just stands there. It's like it's standing in front of it.
Hear me out.
No. Motion sensors don't do well in low light. Somebody commented that on one of my videos, I can't remember which one. On top of that, this music box is known for not shutting the fuck up. So the fact that once it's started to go off, it's just going off is not a surprise. That's why you bought it.
I think this place might be haunted.
Bad news, guys. You bought a school and it's haunted.
Why is that bad news? Because they bought it specifically because it was haunted, so that they could make money off of the fact that it was haunted and turn it into a cash cow. Like, you used to be able to go there and get like the place to yourself for fairly cheap for a location. And now, because I was looking at it with my friend the other day, I don't think you can go there and get the place to yourself anymore. I think it's only event groups now, which is really shitty. I don't like that. Like, even if it was at an increased fee for whatever reason, because, you know, you need to match what you would get for the event group nights, it shouldn't solely just be event groups. Oh, but it'll be event groups apart from Sam and Colby's besties, you know? So they can control the narrative of who goes here. If I am wrong with it only being event groups, please correct me, but from my Google and my research, that's all I could find.
In case you didn't know.
Surprise.
Can you step away from this box really quick? I know it probably sounds kind of silly, asking you to step in front of it and step away. We want to be able to use it to talk to you.
But that's the same thing. It's the same thing as the first session.
Right.
It doesn't really go off. A couple times, like on command it does, and then all of a sudden it's like this other thing comes up and just stands right in front of it.
Nothing is standing in front of it. It is bolted on for some reason, and it's just going to keep going until eventually it stops. But you're going to be standing there going like, oh, can you step away from it? 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 For so long that eventually it's just going to stop, and you're going to be like, oh my God, they stepped away from it. They listened to us. No, they didn't, because it's been going on for the past 5 minutes.
And doesn't move.
Right.
I don't know what to make of that.
No.
It's literally like something just comes up and stands in front of it.
Right.
We know that the librarian, the principal, and the janitor are here, and they care very much about the children.
Again, why? Why are the principal, the librarian, and the janitor at the school? Nobody died there. There's a graveyard over the road, so I can understand like spirits wandering that have nothing to do with the school. I could understand residual energy that has poured into the school from like all the different emotions. So like paranormal activity is not ghosts, and it manifests as random bursts of activity because of like negative emotion or strong emotions pouring out into the environment and just sort of getting trapped there. That I could see, because school be traumatic, you know, school sucks. But if we're going off of dead people, ghosts are there, then why is it the principal, the librarian, and the janitor, and they care about the children? The children aren't there either. Why are the children there? Nobody died here.
That went to this school and that are still here. We think the principal's name is Frank.
Why would they still be there? Surely, I mean, some children die young, unfortunately. That is a horrible fact of life. But most of these children would have grown up, had lives, had careers, maybe be parents themselves, grandparents themselves, you know. So why would their ghostly form be them as a child back at their elementary school? It doesn't make sense when you actually start looking at the stories they're telling you. Like, it sounds cool, it sounds plausible, kinda, if you don't think about it. But the second you start engaging in critical thinking with the stories they're trying to tell you, it doesn't make any sense.
Frank. We would love to know the librarian's name and the janitor's name. We think the librarian might be Ruth. We've been hearing a female out here humming and singing. That could be anybody, I guess, right? Like,
Right. That's what I said. Like, I got a few different names on Spirit Talker, and then you said Ruth. So I'm like, what if these are students?
could be students, could be teachers.
Right, or staff, yeah.
Why though? Why are they students? Why are they staff?
Well, like Sam was saying, maybe They don't want to be named.
They can't, but that's the negative thing, right? Like the negative entity doesn't want to be named because then you get control over them or whatever.
Right.
Why don't we go in the library and we'll do a couple EVPs and see if we can get more solid answers about maybe if that's her name.
Right. See what's going on.
All right. I'm going to stand kind of by the door, I guess.
Yeah, I'll stand over here.
You stand over there, and we'll just see if we can get whoever it might be.
Okay.
All right, let's do some EVPs. I'm actually going to set mine on the railing to the stairs.
Okay.
Here.
That's going to be right here.
Because we've been hearing so much movement on the stairs.
Yeah.
While the DRCC is complete bullshit, no matter how you use it, at least they're putting it down. Because so many people don't put it fucking down. Or any EVP recorder, they just don't put them down. Pisses me off.
All right, so I have a device right here on the end of the stairs. Dylan has one in the library. All they do is record your voice, okay? They make it a little bit easier for us to hear you. So on the count of 3, we're gonna record on them. Come up into them and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can and try to answer our questions, okay? 1, 2, 3. Can we please have the librarian's name?
Is there some sort of battle going on right now in this school?
Who is Frank?
Do you like that we're here to talk to you and try to get these answers?
What is the janitor's name?
Can you say Farrar?
All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
Yeah.
As an experiment, don't hate it. Do I think it holds any credibility? Absolutely not. You're using DR60s and EVPs that aren't proven to work anyway. Like, that is how badly it's picking up a clear voice. Anything else is complete mush.
I don't know what that says, Dan, but
Yeah.
nothing super clear. Maybe a couple little whispers, but nothing super clear. That last thing seems like it was the closest.
Yeah.
But still not really clear.
If you guys think you can make out what they're saying, make sure you drop a comment down below with a timestamp. Let us know.
At least they just weren't making other bullshit up. Like the static subtitles. Oh, that's what I'm going to start calling them, static subtitles. I'm probably going to forget that, but that's kind of cool.
What is that?
Ooh, that's weird, yeah.
Play it one more time. Hold on. She won't tell you. It goes, she won't tell you. She won't. She won't tell you.
No.
Is there some sort of battle going on right now
It's no different to any other fucking static we've had.
at school?
Yes, there is. It's like 3 or 4 words.
Is there some sort of battle going on right now at school?
Yeah, I can't.
There is no difference between this EVP recorder and the other EVP recorder, apart from the fact that they care more about these answers. That is it. They are deciphering static when it's relevant to the plot.
Do you like that we're here to talk to you, try to get these answers? Can you say Farrar?
I can't tell what that is either. So it sounds like she won't tell you.
Right.
There's some answer after the battle question, and then there's kind of an answer after that last one too, but we just can't make it out.
No, absolutely not. But sure.
Right.
She won't tell you is interesting.
I mean, like the whole vibe I've been getting from the last session and then this session,
Right.
It seems like the triad are trying to protect the students from whatever this negative.
What students? Why are there students here? Nobody died here. These students would have grown up, had families, had careers, done whatever with their lives. They're not still at this school. Maybe the odd one maybe passed away a bit too soon, regrettably. But not at school.
Is,
Right.
which lines up with exactly what they got as
Right.
well.
What they were seeing here.
Right.
I'm wondering why she won't give the name though.
Right.
Why would she not give her name?
Right. If she's one of the good guys or whatever.
Right.
Why won't she do that?
Unless she just doesn't trust us. She doesn't
Could
trust
be.
them. She doesn't trust us. She doesn't know them. She doesn't know us. It's our first time here. That was their first time there. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe she's got to get to trust people a little bit more before she does that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's strange though. But it's interesting that you had more clear stuff in here than I did out there.
Right. Maybe this is like a safe room of some sort.
Right.
You know?
This is where she hangs out more so maybe when that thing is around, and it seems like something came up and just stood there.
Right.
The lore crafting, because that's what it is. It's not an element of truth to this. It's all lore, all fake, all storytelling. They are trying so hard to craft this lore.
So maybe that's why she's in here. I don't know. That's really, really weird.
I was saying upstairs, this place is the real deal, guys.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
It really did surprise us. Like, you know, we have off nights at places, we have quiet nights at places, and you just have to be there on the right night for it to be active. And it's been active since we started. Like
Yeah.
the minute we started, nonstop stuff.
But I think it's about that time.
Awesome.
Time for solos. So, as we kind of teased in the beginning of the video, Steve is going down to the boiler room. We're going to use the ropes that Colby was tied up in, and he's going to basically replicate Colby's experience, see if he can have the same thing happen to him. I'm gonna go upstairs. I was getting some crazy stuff in the auditorium area and around the spooky doll room. So I'm gonna go up there, walk around, see if they still want to talk to me up there.
Right, you could probably do some more VPs and stuff. We're gonna bring.
I don't think we're going to get... This is all going to be set up. We're not going to get to the end of this. No. See, this goes on forever. Let's go see what Sam and Colby said 3 weeks later. Yeah, so they did their investigation 3 weeks later, apparently.
All right, so we definitely got a lot to fill you guys in on.
We had an insane night at Farrar. Like, everything that you guys got in Hell Week was pretty much confirmed. Like, we were asking questions about the principal, we were asking questions about the librarian, and we think we got a name for the librarian, too.
Yeah, it definitely confirmed. Yeah, so we definitely.
Why is the audio so shit? Also, of course, everything they got was confirmed and built on because that's their lore crafting for the school to hype it up, to sell your event nights.
We got confirmation that Frank is identifying himself as the principal. So again, same name. We did, a lot of the similar experiments. I ended up getting tied up in the boiler room in the chair, similar to you. It wasn't my best idea. Yeah, you guys definitely left something open there.
That's what they were saying, but oh my god, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, what happened?
Like, the entire night, like, some locations, you'll go to and you're really, really excited to get into it and then it lets you down. Dude, Farrar is the real deal. Like, you guys have an absolutely insane spot. We would point at something, it would go off. We point at something else, it would go off.
No, that's not true. But sure. How long is this? I don't know. Do I want to watch the whole... Oh,
It
then.
was insane, literally the entire night, and it was direct responses, too. It wasn't, like, random back and forth. It was...
No, it wasn't.
This is the answer,
And multiple pieces of equipment. Like,
Yeah.
let's say the dead bell would go off and be like, all right, that's awesome. leave that, go out in the hallway and set off the music box. Immediately the music box would go off.
What?
I mean, it was happening like that.
Not from what we saw. Yeah, okay, we only saw 20 minutes of this very long investigation, but not from what we saw.
And then during the solo, when I was down there, I had brought up how you said, you had this, you might have opened a portal and, you did the cleansing and you might have got rid of whatever came in and affected you, but you might have accidentally left it open. And as I'm talking about this, I was getting confirmation through the equipment that this is what happened. There's inhuman spirits there, more than one now, that you guys have let in through the portal. And
Goosebumps, dude.
yeah.
Ain't that convenient?
And they're intelligent. They are set the bell off. I was like, if you're an inhuman spirit that came in through the portal that they left open, set the bell off. The bell would go off. I'd say, okay, to confirm, come over here and set off the flux next to me. The flux would go off.
Wow.
So like instant communication.
If any of this was remotely true, there would be scientific teams wanting to get in there. If any of this was remotely true, and you could just open a portal and have a non-human spirit wander through whenever you felt like it, scientists would be doing that. If any of this was remotely true, people would be winning Nobel fucking prizes, not getting ad revenue on YouTube. Or, both. Because who's to say you can't get your ad revenue and get your Nobel Prize,
Oh my god.
That sounds like an incredible investigation.
It was.
nuts.
Like I said, we just did 17 days on the road, 7 different filmings, and Farrar was top by far the top location. And again, we think we got the name of the librarian. We think her name is Ruth.
Ruth. Okay.
Okay, wait, how did you figure that out? How'd you come to that?
So we were getting stuff with Spirit Talker, and then he was asking when I was under Estes, and we were getting confirmation through that as well with different equipment.
Okay, cool. So you guys might have confirmed that the principal's name is Frank, and then we think the librarian now could be Ruth.
Correct.
Yeah, we were trying to get the
I don't really want to sit here and watch this crap. Because they're just stroking each other's egos right now. Stolen! No, hi baby. No! No, love me. 5 seconds. Good look. It's a bumble. You haven't been on camera in forever. Oh, don't hide. Oh, you're hiding. Okay. She does this thing where she hides in my arm. Like the cream. Yeah, like that. Hide in my arm. Okay, you don't want to be on camera. Okay. It's okay. Down you go. I'm sorry. I love you. Yeah, so when was that? November 25. When did they buy the school? Is it that recent? No, they bought it like a year and a half ago. They bought it in October 24-ish. Weird. So yeah, what did you think about the Farrar School and this particular investigation? Because, well, you know what I think. So I have been Para. This has been a video. If you like this video, consider liking it, consider subscribing. And if you would like more Para for whatever reason, this is the content that I make. And maybe check out another video. But with all that being said, I think I have rabbited at you long enough. So I will leave you to the rest of your day now. I hope it's a good one and I will see you next time. Bye!
Paranormal